Remember, it takes action to be inspired, which keeps the motivation to achieve your greatness. Let's get it started.
Hey, 2Ham Nation, welcome back to the Journey to Greatness. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. As you already know, we got another fire topic today. So today's topic is stop overcommitting to relationships too soon. All right. Oh, and by the way, if this is your first time here, be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. The way that the Journey to Greatness is that, I help people who have been just looking to win, but just haven't figured out how to do it yet, win. All right. So if that's you, you should make sure that subscribe button. I come at you every single day with a new video to help you become your best self. All right. So now let's get back to it. So I already know 2Ham Nation, why you working on yourself sometimes, when you got all them negativity and all those insecurities that go on that you're working on to try to find that unconditional love for yourself, when you are searching for a significant other, if they show any type of positive light, you're gonna latch on to it. You don't want it to go nowhere. You're like, be mine, be mine. But look, the problem with that is that a lot of us are overcommitting way too soon. Okay, you notice one green flag and you're just like, oh my God, you must be mine. All right, so let's first explain why you do it, and let's explain how to make sure that we go about this a better way. Okay, so first is consistency. All right, now I'll give it myself. I do not send good morning or good night texts to anyone. Okay, this is just me personally. Why? Well, because that creates a consistent habit that if you don't stick to it, the other party will start being like, hey, what's going on? You didn't send good morning, you didn't send good night. I mean, sometimes I wake up and work out, or sometimes I'm just tired and I just go to sleep at night. I don't even want to have to deal with that, so I don't create consistent habits that bind me to a situation with other people. And that is the first mistake we make when we first meet somebody that makes us overcommit. You all start instantly going to your consistent habits that you have done in past relationships to let the person know that you are interested, right? But guess what? Those habits didn't help you in the long run. So going back to them is what's actually keeping you on that cycle of negativity and not allowing you to be able to grow with this person and acknowledge those red flags when they happen. All right, so how many of you right now go instantly back to your consistent habits that you do with somebody, as soon as you meet them? I have one friend who only thing she does is Snapchat, okay? And as soon as she meets somebody, she instantly goes into doing a Snapchat with them every single day, all the time, overcommitting yourself. Now, what happens when, after you get stuck in your cycle of your consistency, what do you think happens next when the first red flag is acknowledged? So when that red flag first comes, what do you think happens? I'll tell you, your brain tricks you into thinking that it's not a big deal because of the amount of time you've already put in such a short amount of time, because you just forced this person into your life, okay? And the thing is, while you're working on yourself, when you first get started, you are not at the point to turn around and see that red flag, acknowledge it, and then be like, oh yeah, I already know in the long run this isn't gonna work. Let's disperse this. You aren't at that point. You're at the point where you see the red flag and you're like, yeah, I know it won't work, but forget that, man. I'm lonely. And I'm already, messaging this person every single day. So and I'm seeing them all the time. So why would I stop now? Maybe their pros outweigh the cons, and you see how your mind works. It starts tricking you already into thinking that this could actually be something when it's not, because you've already invested so much time so soon. All right, and what has happened before? It's the cycle of insanity. You're just repeating the same thing over and over, and you're expecting a different result. But no, the result is going to be the same because you invested too much way too soon. All right, so one thing I want to teach you all to do is to adapt a new habit. Okay, so first statement I want to give you is this one. I learned this a long time ago. Just because you and a person laugh together just because you all have great times together, just because your energy is on point, does not mean you have to date them. Okay? That's the first thing you need to understand, is a lot of you all don't even have any true, genuine friends. I don't mean friends you done had sex with and y'all just don't have sex no more. I'm talking about a true, genuine friend of the opposite sex, because of the point that as soon as you find any type of compatibility, you instantly feel like date, you instantly feel like relationship, you instantly feel like commit, you know? And those things are the things that keep you from becoming your best self on that journey to greatness, because what happens is that negativity and insecurities you already had going on, once you fully commit and all those red flags start compiling and you've overinvested and put so much time into it, now what has happened? You have kept yourself in a negative place longer than you needed to, because you felt like things would turn around because of the time invested. But that is not how people work, and that is not how life works. Okay? Like, you have to be able to adapt. So what I challenge everyone to do is this: if you meet somebody, okay, and they have intrigued you, right? Take it slow. Okay? I know you like texting every day, okay? I know you like talking on the phone and FaceTiming all the time, because like, you're like, well, Freddie, how am I gonna get to know them if I don't do these things? But guess what? If it's meant to be, if it's a genuine connection, then whether you talk to them once a day, 3 times a day, or once every couple days, I won't say a week, the connection will be there. Like, if you talk to somebody one day and then you don't talk to them for the next day, and then you follow up the following day and they're like, hey, I didn't hear from you yesterday, that right there is actually a red flag, because you just met the person, you don't even know them like that. Why should I need to hear from you every day? But guess what? Your brain won't even tell you that. Oh, this person is extremely latchy, which could end up leading to signs of control. But then now you got to start overthinking all this craziness that you don't even need to do, because you could just pace yourself. You could just take some time. Like, as someone asked me the other day, like, how do you feel about having sex too soon? It's a double-edged sword, all right? Because I think on one end, energy dictates a lot. And if the energy is just there, and that's where you all, now, let me phrase this perfectly. If you were entertaining the person in that aspect of sexual things and it leads up to that point and then you back out, I do believe that that is a sense of control where you've noticed what went wrong at the wrong time and then you did lead the person on. But that can be recovered. That can be talked about if you're at that point where you can have that conversation, okay? Like, and I don't want that to fly over no one's head. So if you allow your energy to head that direction with someone too soon, without them genuinely knowing you as a person, then if you back out, for that not to be a red flag, you need to have a conversation. You need to state, hey, you know, I really was vibing with you, man. I really was feeling you. God, man, your lips taste good, your breath smell good. You just, oh my God, your body, I was loving rubbing on you. But you know what? You don't know me to that point just yet to where I want to share my goodies with you. And so, you know, let's just, so that's why I fell back. I just took a second. See what conversation does? But are a lot of us at that point? No. Like, so you got to just understand how to go about things. And then, you know, if you hold out, I always think that's cool. As long as if you holding out and actually really getting to know the person, not holding out and then like it ain't going nowhere. You just like, you know, you just sitting there just dancing around and everything. But all right. With this all being said, let's wrap this up. So overall, adapt a new scenario. Take your time. Don't turn around and let a person into your life right away. Don't start canceling out plans with friends and everything else to hang out with somebody who hasn't even won that over for you. Because first of all, it shows, and some people think, oh no, but it's showing I'm interested. No, it shows desperation, and it's letting your insecurities back out that you have had dormant this entire time, or that you've been working on. And it's so easy to think when you make one little step forward and then like a positive energy comes into your life that you can take 3 steps back. But no, you're literally going back into the darkness. See, I try to stop all my cursing. So with that being said, no more overcommitting. All right, let's stay focused and let's get life done. And with that being said, 2Ham Nation, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And 2Ham out.